You know who it is. If you don't, it's your boy Shake. Shout out to the Shake Squad and shout out to the Rise community. Shout out to everybody playing NBA 2K25. I want you to have a fun and safe summer. Enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you guys out there in the city.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Bash. We're reporting live from 2K TV, man.
And it's all happening in Minnesota from the Target Center in Minneapolis. The Raptors taking on the Timberwolves. For Toronto, so far this season has been all roses with 2 straight wins. Can they extend the streak? Timberwolves, Raptors is next, right after this. Welcome, everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And tonight, we'll be joined by the man with his finger on the pulse of the NBA, no one better than Shams Charania. Shams, it is so great to have you courtside with us.
Well, Kevin, thank you so much. Talking basketball is what and honestly, we were born to do, so let's do it.
And look at the guys by our side, man. We all love this game. Let's go right into it. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Emmanuel quickly out there with King. And it's Ingram in at the small forward position. And for Minnesota, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Julius Randle is out there with Jaden McDaniel. And it's Gobert in at center. So Shams, the Raptors finally traded their terrific wings, Pascal Siakam and OG Anunoby. We know how the other teams that got those players made out. New York and Indiana, they were terrific and helped those teams. How did the Raptors make out when all was said and done?
Both of those players were upcoming free agents. It was difficult to judge the trade market. But with that said, the Raptors were able to get draft picks plus young, exciting talent like Canadian R.J. Barrett and Emmanuel quickly. But let's factor in the biggest key here. It's Scotty Barnes. He is their future. He's their untouchable. He's who that front office feels great about as their cornerstone moving forward.
Love Barnes. Love him. Here's Conley after the made shot from King. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
Edwards finds Gobert. Now, here's McDaniel. And Pirtle pulls it down. And here's Toronto. King, the pass to quickly. Back to King. On the wing, Barnes. Pocket 6. And here's Ingram from the arc. Connects from three-point range.
Well, you can't give a guy like Ingram a look like that from beyond the arc.
Here's Edwards. Pops in the layup for 2. Edwards got 5.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
King. Randle with some nice D. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Right side, Edwards. Outside, Conley. A three-pointer, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
To the inside. Here's King. Knocked loose. Stolen by Conley. And now the Timberwolves on the break. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And it's off from three-point range. Hey, Shams, for the past decade that you've been a major player in the NBA. It's been LeBron's league. It's been Curry's league. Who else is going to take over this league, you think, coming up around the corner?
Given the NBA Finals we just had, have to throw in Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Luka Doncic into the fold as far as faces of the NBA. But Nikola Jokic is so good. He will be one of the guys for a while. Giannis Antetokounmpo, you have to mention him as well. But ultimately, you have to also keep an eye on Victor Wembanyama, the way that Victor Wembanyama could take over the league. And already, so early, was so special. Victor Wembanyama is someone to keep an eye on.
Okay, they've just passed a note down to me, our gang here. What about Anthony Edwards at Minnesota? He's another one, right? Young American player who is really making an impact.
Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, you have to consider those two as well. And it's special, the crop of young players that we have coming up in this league. One of them is sure to emerge as this generation's, whether you want to call it Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, there will be a face out of this crop.
And we cannot wait. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And they had some trouble with this group a year ago. And it's a bit of a head-scratcher as to why, given the way both teams ended the year.
With a break in the action, we go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago. The Timberwolves, number 1.
Defense was their identity, and that's how they're going to beat you. And they did it better than anyone in the league.
Barnes against Randall. Back to Conley. Dishes it to Gobert. Hurdle with the steal. Barnes kicks to Quickly. Passes it to King. It's Ingram on the wing. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Edwards. And here we go. Conley, nobody back. Over Quickly. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so MP will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, and you know, coaches honestly wouldn't have as much to do if guys shot like that every night.
And that one's good. Ingram's got 5 now. And Shams, nothing gets a workout like your phone. We're here, we're talking NBA, we're watching this game. We got this great group here courtside. You've got 2 phones working, and I'm sure there's a 3rd hidden in your bag. Can you estimate how many texts do you send and receive a day? Is there even a number we can put with that?
Kevin, how many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me. You know the job is, it's hundreds of messages flooding my phone on a daily basis. And the screen time usually in busy seasons tends to be closer to 18 to 20 hours, but this is what we signed up for. This is what we love to inform the audience.
Oh, and I know you love every second of it. And Toronto has possession following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Ingram dishes to MP. It's stolen by Edwards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Free throw good, Edwards. And Edwards drops them both.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch, and their focus on defense, Brandon Ingram. Coach told me Brandon presents unique problems. It's the skill and size combination. You just don't see it too often. Anytime Ingram touches the ball, everyone will be focused on stopping him. Should be a good one tonight, guys.
Thank you, David. Randall is doubled. Outside Conley. Out to Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Raptors leading by 4. King, the pass to Ingram. Back to King. Ingram outside. Toronto working the ball around now. 5 on the clock. Here's Barnes. Drops it in from 11 feet.
And ideally, Barnes would like to be a little closer, but he makes the best of that mid-range on that one.
King with the steal. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop. And the dunk by MP.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick two at the other end.
And the league continues Shams to tweak the rules around replay review. But would you set a time limit to maybe tweak it a little bit?
Have to, right? Especially some of these games and the way they're ending. It's something to try if you can't find a cause to really overturn in a minute or two. Let's keep this game moving. I think we all love a free-flowing game.
I agree. Now here's Ingram, coming off a stellar performance against Philadelphia. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Michael Conley. And Toronto also making a switch. Boucher is checked in. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Please give a big round of applause for your Timberwolves youth.
Alexander Walker. Toronto leading by 9. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Reed. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Up top, Reed. Pass to McDaniels. That one off the back iron and out.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Abaji. He has yet to score. The kick out to Barnes. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Barnes has got the lead up to 14 now for Toronto.
This is something Barnes needs to keep working on. When he's hitting from 3, this guy is almost unguardable.
The pass to Reed. For 3, Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
I love how competitive Edwards is. He relishes getting revenge like this.
Hey, Shams, we know you've reported on so many big trades that did happen. Were there ever a few that were close to happening but may have fallen apart at the 11th hour?
I always wait until things are 100% confirmed, but listen, there's always a trade or two that's viewed as done but just does not happen, whether it's sours, whether something falls apart. There's always one deal or two that falls apart at the trade deadline or in the offseason. But I try to wait as best I can and make sure that when I report, it is confirmed.
Outstanding. Conley launches a 3. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Reed.
And doing a much better job from three-point range than they were in the first. It's going to help them chip away at that lead.
Now here's Barnes. He's coming off a 22-point game against Philadelphia.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
Toronto shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
King at the line for 1.
And the free throw, no good. Timberwolves trail by 13. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Reed finds McDaniel. Back to Reed. Outside Conley. They get it back. Here's Gobert. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Toronto leading by 13. Here's Abaji, and that one is stuffed right through.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shots away.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Here's Edwards, and it's a great finish!
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. King, right side. Acted quickly, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
I get a chance to check out some stats for Rudy Gobert. Coming off a terrific season. Put up about 14 points per, 13 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And not many players possess his kind of ability to protect the rim. I mean, you look at the block total, pretty remarkable.
Yeah, and a lot of that isn't coachable. He just has those defensive instincts that help him get ahead of shooters.
And we saw some players banged up down the stretch last season, Shams.
I'm told that there was a focus on maybe allowing some more flexibility in physicality. It definitely upped the intensity some. And I think that's what the fans want. But there are going to be some trade-offs, and that includes free throw rates, that includes game time, and in the long haul, adding some more physicality and adding some more attention to detail defensively, and allowing defenders to play more and defend more. That should be good for the game.
Yeah, those were good trends, I would agree. Here's King. No good with the layup.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
Well, he's such a competitor at that end of the floor. Never takes a possession off.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Toronto working the ball around now. King's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 8. Pass to McDaniels. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop.
Well, this is something that Ingram has really worked on. And you see the results there with the perfect pass.
And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. Rudy Gobert is second.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
He's off on the first.
Well, you can tell this team looks to Anthony Edwards to set the tone on the floor. His intensity becomes their intensity. And let me tell you, his intensity is always high. Well, that's a rarity for him, not being able to cash in on the trip to the line.
Now, here's quickly. A 20-point game for him in the win against Philadelphia. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. Nice shot from the wing. And now it's a 12-point Raptor lead.
Well, there's that smooth jumper of Ingram. So outstanding at just creating space and rising up over the top.
McDaniels against Ingram. And Reed throws it down.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And you look at the way the league is moving now, Shams, are there less big trades than when you started or more?
Perhaps a little bit less, but listen, the league is trying to keep parity in this league and allow teams to be able to keep their homegrown stars. But there's always going to be plenty of interest, and that level of interest, not only from players from competing teams, but fans' interest, it's never been higher.
And there's never any hesitancy, right? If a team feels they can get better, for whatever reason and however they do it, I don't think there's any hesitancy to pull on the trigger.
Particularly when you're on the cusp of potentially winning a championship or competing, whether it's competing for the playoffs, competing for a title. If you can make one move that takes you from point A to point B, teams and general managers want to do it.
Well said. Now here's Conley, still without a basket. To the right side. Reed against Barnes. 6 to shoot. Fades. Here's Edwards. The muscle from Edwards.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
In the corner, it's Ingram. shoots over McDaniel. And it's Ingram missing.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Now Ingram. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Quickly the pass to King. Kicks to Ingram. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, Ingram working that versatility there as the ball handler in the pick and roll game.
There's, wow, what a move inside.
That is incredible.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. Edwards up high.
Oh, my. Edwards going way up for that play.
Here's King. Passes it to Quickly. There's the dish to MP. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Edwards looking it over. Off on the layup.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And the dunk by Barnes.
And a guy who has quickly adapted to playing NBA offense, Barnes, he can be a producer.
Timberwolves trail by 15. And here is Conley. Scoreless thus far. Driving to the basket. That one's off to a rough 0 for 6 start for him. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Gobert. King against McDaniel. And stolen by Barnes. Fast break Toronto. Good, and the assist goes to MP. King's got 3 assists now in this one. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Toronto.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And something else they've done well.
So a pretty lopsided game to the first half. Toronto ahead.
That's just the first half with the score. The Timberwolves 50, the Raptors 66.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
And because of that, I expect to see a huge emphasis on ball control moving forward.
And checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. King is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Ingram in at the 3, the small forward. To the paint, here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Quickly with it. Down low, King. And he uses the glass on the lane. King's got 16 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this game.
I mean, he's has just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Barnes looking around. Quickly against Conley. The shot's good from Quickly.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Conley finds McDaniels. Randall outside. Pass to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. And the foul called on MP. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Gobert the pass to McDaniels. Conley dishes to Randall. 5 to shoot. Lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
It's Ingram on the wing. McDaniels defending. Fires at the elbow. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Well, that can be a tough shot, but easy there for Brandon Ingram.
Timberwolves trail by 21. To the middle. And Randall throws it down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious 2-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Bounce pass Ingram. The pass to Barnes. Randall with the block.
When Randall is engaged defensively, he can make some spectacular plays and really brings an intimidation factor to the game.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
And MP throws it down.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Ingram outside. Back to Quickly. MP kicks to Barnes. Launches it. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Barnes has got 22 points.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Pass to Randall. Back to Conley. Inside. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. Rudy Gobert is second.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers, really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
4 on the clock. Here's Randall. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And MP throws it down.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. That'll do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Quickly looking it over. Edwards against King. The 3 from Barnes. Minnesota with the rebound. Edwards got 5 rebounds tonight. McDaniels with the ball. Now defended by MP. They get the rebound. Gobert. And Pirtle sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pirtle. Reed, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. So it's Minnesota now, trailing by 19. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Barnes really just forcing the D to commit. They chose him, and boy, did he make them pay.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Randall down low. Barnes on him. Randall no good.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
King left side. Ingram up top. McDaniels defending. Timberwolves trail by 21. Here's Reed. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Reed is so tough to contend with inside. Knows how...
King with the steal. The forwards are Edwards and McDaniel. Conley out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Raptors.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
It's stolen by DiVincenzo. And finished off by Edwards.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. MP kicks to quickly. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Raptors lead by 11.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Right side, Conley fires for 3. Out to Edwards. Off target from outside.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Quickly the pass to Barnes. Over Conley. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
And right where he wants to be. It's so dangerous letting Barnes get inside like that.
Back to Conley. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Well, that's 4 turnovers for him on the game. Giving away possessions will not endear him to his coaching staff.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And a miss there on the triple. Feeds it to MP. It's deflected. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Conley kicks to Edwards. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
Well, he had a great first half from 3-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touch back since the break.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. The shot, no good. And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Pass to King. Now the feed to Barnes. Back to King. Shot clock at 6. Up and in on the layup. Kings got 12 points in just the second half.
Man, that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Another miss by Minnesota.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Ingram kicks to MP. Barnes outside. There's the three. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Kings got his 6th assist on the night.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
Give him a hand, man. Your Timberwolves dancer.
Raptors on defense. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Conley against Quickly. The three for DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Toronto leading by 19 points. Pass to Quickly. Back to Barnes. Shot clock at 5. And shot on the way. And again, it's Toronto converting.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
It's Ingram on the wing, covered by Conley. The Raptors need to get a shot off. King puts one up from 19, and Ingram the bucket on the assist by MP. King's got his 8th assist here tonight. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. DiVincenzo with it. Now guarded by Pirtle. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Now Edwards. They need this one. And Pirtle sends it back. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
It's good. Kings got 14 points now in the second half.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Now the pass to Gobert. McDaniels against Barnes. Here's McDaniels. Here's Gobert. And Pirtle pulls it down.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Yeah, and when Ingram's rolling like this, you'll see the offense try to run even more through him.
They double-team Conley. Down low. Here's DiVincenzo. And Barnes sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Timberwolves.